Hi, my name is Dr. Ronnie Michigwang, and for the next 30 minutes, we are going to have a 30-minute extravaganza with two of Uganda's finest academic institutions facing it off in a challenge which will entail monetary policy, financial concepts, general issues, Bank of Uganda mandates, you name it, they're going to be facing off, tete-a-tete. All that's going to be happening, what for? Well, the incentive is quite significant. Laptops, hard cash, swag, bragging rights, and millions of shillings in bursaries. But before we get to the competition, I've got one simple question. Will you take the challenge? Welcome to the challenge, powered by Bank of Uganda. And you at home can take part in all this action online. You can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, or you can check out our website. Or you can get actually a couple of minutes and answer the questions, because we've got an exciting game which is going to be happening right here on television. But as for now, a lot of people have been asking, what happens? Where does all this money come from? And I keep spending it right, left, and center. Does it never get finished? Well, the good news is that Bank of Uganda ensures that currency is issued from time to time. And when you speak about currency, a lot of times people wonder, who is going to be now ensuring that at the end of the day, this currency actually is clean? Well, Bank of Uganda does all that and more. And I'm sure you have so many questions. And we also have questions for you. But before you answer questions, you must have a team that is ready to face the challenge. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce the two killer teams from all over Uganda who are going to be facing off in today's challenge. Please welcome the team on the challenge, powered by Bank of Uganda. From St. Henry's College, Kitovu, Alex Rutaremwa, Theophilus Negule, Alfred Ayikoyo, and Ronald Mawanda. From Tororo Girls School, Patricia Amuge, Hilda Chelangat, Sandra Wanyeze, and Feni Namataka. Welcome to the challenge, powered by Bank of Uganda. It's going to be a fun-filled show. We've got on my right, Shaq. Man, oh man, Shaq, how are you guys doing?
We're great.
No, you guys don't look great, man. When you're pumped up in Shaq, how you guys feel? What do you say?
Shaq, raw.
Raw.
Okay. And to my left, I've got Tororo Girls School. Tororo Girls School, how are you ladies feeling today?
We're feeling good.
And when you're excited in Tororo Girls, what do you guys say?
The bright stars of the East.
That's it. You don't seem very bright today.
Oh, we are very bright.
All right, no problem. What's going to happen in today's show is that we've got a number of different categories. And we're starting it off with one of the most exciting ones. It's called Cumulate. In front of you, you've got buzzers, and each of the buzzers, the moment you buzz them, means that you're ready to answer a question. Each question that you answer correct will give you 10 points. These 10 points now will enable you to put some points on the board. If you buzz and you get the question wrong, I can hand it over to the opposing team. Are we together?
Yes.
Let's play Cumulate. Which is not likely to be a result of high inflation? Shaq, what is the answer? A, people increasingly relying upon barter trade, or B, people will be more likely to postpone major purchases. Is that correct?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. That's 10 points to Shaq. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Next question. Which one of the following is the best example of commodity money? All right, gold coins, business stocks, a valuable painting, or Uganda shilling bills? Yes, tell me, TGS.
Business stocks.
Business stocks. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. And I'm going to give an opportunity to hand over to Shaq. Shaq, would you like to take the challenge?
Absolutely.
All right, for 5 points, which one of the following is the best example of commodity money?
C.
C, a valuable painting. Well, unfortunately, that is also incorrect. The actual correct answer is gold coins. Commodity money is, money which its value comes from its form itself. And gold is valuable. All right? So, let's move on. Next question. The Bank of Uganda's central bank rate decision is based mainly on, yes, Shaq, what's the answer? Past inflation, current inflation, forecast of future inflation, past GDP, and inflation. Which one is it? C is correct. Let's give it up for Shaq. They've got 20 points right now. Next question up. SWIFT stands for, yes, TGS. Source with Interbank Financial Transfers, Society for Wiring, Society for Worldwide Interbank, or Statement for Worldwide International Transfers. Which one is it?
A.
It is A. Source with Interbank Financial Transfers. That is incorrect. Shaq, would you like to take the challenge?
No.
They don't want to take the challenge. Man, you guys are chickening out, huh? What's up? I thought Shaq came to attack. All right, the correct answer is C. The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Next question. Face value of a currency is, yes, TGS. The value of the printed, minted on currency banknotes or coins to represent its monetary value. Projected value versus another currency. The value of the currency when the economy is facing inflation, or the future core value currency. Which one is it?
It's A.
It's A. Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. Let's give it up for TGS. Fantastic, fantastic. And that brings us to the end of this round. Fantastic. Let's give a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and there you have the scores as they stand. The next category is a relatively simpler one. You can release your fingers from the buzzers. It's called a round robin, odd man out. I'll start off with the ladies, then I move to you, Shaq. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
All right. First question. Which one is the odd man out? The Zimbabwe dollar, the Dutch mark, the French franc, or the Sudanese pound?
C.
C, the French franc. I think that is totally incorrect. I'm going to give a chance to Shaq for 5 points.
B.
B.
Yes.
B, the Dutch mark. That is also incorrect. The actual correct answer is the Sudanese pound, because it's the only currency right now that is actually still in use. The Zimbabwe dollar, the Dutch mark, and the French franc no longer exist. Let's move on to the next question, which goes to you. Which of the following is the odd man out? The Financial Institutions Act, the Microfinance Deposit Taking Institutions Act, the Cooperatives Act, or the Foreign Exchange Act?
It's A.
It's A. That is totally incorrect. I'm giving a chance to TGS. Will you take the challenge?
Yeah, we'll take the challenge.
Go ahead. What is the answer?
It's C.
C. It's the Cooperatives Act. That is correct. Which one is the odd man out in terms of portraits on currencies?
C.
C. Why is it C?
Obama does not appear on the US currency as now.
Well, I think that is correct. Let's give them a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, in the United States, sitting presidents are not allowed to appear on any currency notes. So I think that brings us to the end of this round. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to both our contestants. These are the scores. We are tied right now as we stand. Right next, we move on to the next category, which is one of my personal favorites. We call it Memorize. What we're going to do, contestants, is that we're going to give you a chance to watch the screen and pay attention. Remember as many things as you can, and ensure that when I ask them from you, you give me a detailed answer. Are we ready? Will you take the challenge?
Assured.
Will you take the challenge?
Yes, we'll take it.
All right, let's kick it off right now. I'll start off with you. Phyllis, I want you to tell me what you saw in detail. What did you see?
An acronym for Great Britain pound.
That is very correct. 10 points to you. What did you see, Hilda?
I saw the Visa card.
A Visa card. Actually, the visa sign, but that's just the same. Next up, Ronald.
1 shilling. 1 Uganda shilling.
1 Uganda shilling, that is correct. What did you see, Penny?
The Airtel logo. Airtel.
Yes.
What was that?
The Airtel Money logo.
Airtel Money logo. Why were we focusing on Airtel Money?
I think it is a money remitter because.
Thank you very much. It's a way of transacting and sending and receiving money. So, next question. What did you see?
A check.
A check. That's correct. 10 points to you. What did you see?
Short form for electronic clearing system.
Which is ECS. That is very correct. What else did you see, Phyllis?
An acronym for Uganda National Interbank Settlement System.
That is correct. Eunice, I give you full marks for that. What did you see, Hilda?
So the £1.
£1 from which country, Hilda? That is incomplete. I give you a chance to take that question for 5 points. £1 from which country?
United Kingdom.
That is correct. You get 5 points for that. Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you saw?
No.
Did you see anything else? No. All right. What else we saw? You can have a look at this on the screen. They missed out the sign for the euro. Yes. The electronic funds transfer point of sale. You missed out on that. The US dollar was also missed out. Then you also had the commemorative coins, the Uganda ones. So it seems you guys are not very patriotic. But have no fear. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the scores right now with Shaq in the lead. But will it stay that way? That's a question which we can only answer right here on Challenge powered by Bank of Uganda. We're coming back after the break with more action right after this. All right, I'm here with the team Shaq. What does Shaq stand for?
St. Henry's College, Kitovu.
Yeah, you're in the lead with 35 points against, actually, you've got 70, they've got 35, so you're in the lead by 35. So that's not bad. Do you think you can maintain that lead?
Of course, we shall maintain.
So what's your strategy? What are you going to do?
We want to swap.
Oh, you want to swap? Yes. Okay. When you invoke the law of rotation, that means we have to say goodbye to one person. Who do you want to get rid of?
Phyllis.
Why? Phyllis he can't handle it. Tamala Ako.
He's good, but we think that with Alfred,
yes,
we shall do better.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to Phyllis and welcome on Alfred. All right, Team TGS. Ladies.
Yes.
I know your back's against the wall right now, but you know, when things are tough, do you give up?
No.
Do you fight on?
Yes.
Are you going to come with the thunder?
Obviously.
Will you take the challenge?
Yes, we shall take the challenge.
So what are you going to do to improve the situation that you're in right now?
We are going to think harder and faster.
Okay. Do you also want to invoke the law of rotation?
Yeah, we do.
Who do you want to swap?
Hilda.
For who?
For Sandra.
For Sandra. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on Sandra and say thank you very much to Hilda. All right, now that we've done the swaps and we've gotten to know the teams a bit better, the next segment is called, well, Advantage. It's a very interesting game because what we do is that we choose the two strongest players, one from each side, to face off in a round-robin 6-question session. At the end of that, the person who is left standing, the person with the highest number of correct answers, rejoins their team for the Advantage game, which is a buzzer round. But the person who actually fails the most number of questions takes the walk of shame. So, Ronald, who is your strongest player?
Ronald.
Please walk on down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to Ronald. TGS, who's your strongest player?
Amuge.
Amuge, please approach. Let's give a huge round of applause to Amuge. Stare each other straight into the eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Advantage. Question number 1 goes to Amuge. Which print features depict Uganda's history through the times on our currency notes? Barcloth, shields, cowrie shells, monuments.
Monument.
Monuments, that is correct. 1 point for her. So you've got 10 points in the bag. The question goes now to you, Ronald. If a country's exports are higher than its imports, then the country has A, a trade deficit, B, current account deficit, C, current account surplus, or D, trade surplus.
A trade surplus.
Trade surplus, that is correct. Let's give it up for Ronald from Shak. Neck and neck, it's 10 versus 10. Amuge, your question. Stagflation refers to the unwelcome combination of the following. A, inflation and rising prices. B, deflation and unemployment. C, inflation and unemployment. Or D, inflation and expansion. What's it gonna be?
C, inflation and unemployment.
That is correct. Let's give it up for the lady. 20 points to her. Ronald, can you match her? Question for question. A loan that requires the borrower to make the same payment every period until the maturity date is called a simple loan, fixed interest loan, discount loan, or variable interest loan.
Fixed loan.
Fixed interest loan is correct, ladies and gentlemen. It is 4 versus 4. Next question to you. Amuge. The acronym SLR stands for Statutory Liquidity Ratio, State Level Recovery, Sundry Leverage Ratio, or State Liquidity Reserve. What's the answer now?
D.
It is D, State Liquidity Reserve. That is incorrect. I pass the question on to you. If you get this correct, you move on. The acronym SLR stands for Statutory Liquidity Ratio, State Level Recovery, Sundry Leverage Ratio.
A.
Statutory Liquidity Ratio, that is correct. You walk on back to your team. Amuge, we will see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Advantage. The rules of the game are very simple. All you have to do is press the buzzer when you have the right answer. You press the buzzer when you give me a wrong answer, well, we will dock you points. First question. At the present time, the currency or asset to which the largest number of countries tie or fix their currency values is. I'm going to dock you 5 points because you didn't let me finish the question. So subtract 5 points from them. Let me ask the question. Maybe you can answer. At the present time, the currency or asset to which the largest number of countries tie or fix their currency values is A, the US dollar, B, the euro, C, the Swiss franc, or D, gold.
A, the US dollar.
That is correct. You get your points. 10 points to you. Next question. What is the correct basket of reserve currencies in which BoU has invested Uganda's reserves? Yes, TGS. Is it the USD, the euro, the pound, the yen, Australian dollar or Canadian dollar? Is it B, C, or D?
C.
It is C. Well, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Would you like to take the challenge, Shaq?
Yes.
we'll take the chance.
What is it?
A.
It is A, and A is correct. The USD, the euro, the pound, the yen, the Australian dollar, and the Canadian dollar. I've got one more question in this round. One more question in this round. Fiscal policy is controlled by Bank of Uganda Board of Directors, the President and Executive, the Judiciary, or private banks?
A.
The Bank of Uganda Board of Directors. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Would you like to take the challenge?
Yes, I would like to take the challenge.
What is the answer?
B, the president and the executive.
That is very correct. We give them 5 points, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to the end of this round here. These are the scores right now as they stand. We're moving on to the next category. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back right now the one and only Amuge. So, the next category we move on to very swiftly is an interesting one, which we call true or false. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and answer. It's not a buzzer question. It is simple. I'm going to start off with you, Shaq. Are we ready? Will you take the challenge?
Yes, we will take the challenge.
All right. Shaq, the value of money in the Republic of Uganda is based on the ability to exchange currency for an equivalent value in gold. True or false?
False.
That is correct. Let's give a huge round of applause to Shaq. TGS, next question. The CRB, the Credit Reference Bureau, and the CBR, the central bank rate, are both managed by Bank of Uganda. True or false?
False.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Give a huge round of applause. The CRB was set up by Bank of Uganda, but currently it's being managed by CompuScan, and the market has been opened up. We're going to soon have many other players. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this round. Let's give them a huge round of applause. These are the scores as they stand. Man, oh man. Let's take the final round. This is actually an interesting one. This round here is called the Big Bucks Bonanza. It is a buzzer round. Every correct answer that you get gives you points. But at the end of the session, what we're going to do is that we're going to multiply the amount which you have by